This is Good Day Weekend.
Good morning and welcome to Good Day Weekend. It's Saturday, November 29th. I'm Jessica Formoso in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thanks for joining us live on the Fox Local app. Big retail stores are taking a back seat as we celebrate Small Business Saturday. It's a chance to shop local, discover unique gifts, and directly support the businesses that make our communities thrive. A survey at AT&T Business found that 77% of U.S. consumers would prefer to do all their holiday shopping at small businesses if possible. Meantime, small businesses across the country say they are still feeling the strain of rising costs. Every purchase made at a small business has a direct impact on the people behind it. And we're following a developing story this morning after a tragic shooting of two Guards members in Washington, D.C. President Trump announced that 20-year-old Specialist Sarah Beckstrom died from her injuries, while 24-year-old Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains in very critical condition. The Trump administration now saying it's halting all asylum decisions in the wake of the shooting as investigators continue to seek a motive. The suspect in Wednesday's attack, a 20-year-old Ramalan Lakhanwal, officials say is an Afghan national who came to the U.S. in 2021 and was granted asylum back in April. Officials say the suspect drove from Washington state to launch an ambush-style attack near the White House. President Trump calling the shooting a terrorist attack. With 2025 coming to a close, there is a lot of work to be done in Albany. Governor Hochul will have about a month to either sign or veto hundreds of outstanding bills. Fox 5 Morgan Mackay looks at some of the high-profile legislation and what it means for New Yorkers.
The new year is rapidly approaching, and for Governor Kathy Hochul, that means there are a list of bills she needs to sign or veto before the end of the year.
This is, without exaggeration, one of the most consequential bills that will have crossed the governor's desk in that period.
This bill that Robert Bellafiore with the New York State Catholic Conference is referring to is the Medical Aid in Dying Act, one of the most controversial bills left for Hochul to sign. It would allow terminally ill New Yorkers with 6 months or less to live to end their lives with the assistance of a doctor. 11 other states and the District of Columbia already have a similar law in place, and recent polls have shown that a large majority of New Yorkers support this measure.
It's not about ending one's life. It's really about shortening one's death.
Senator Brad Hoylman-Siegel is one of the bill's sponsors and says he understands why some people are opposed.
It's not for everyone, but it's a choice that I think all New Yorkers should have. It's a moral decision on the part of the individual.
The bill does have safeguards to prevent abuse, but some religious and disability groups are opposed, saying that there's not enough in the bill to prevent someone from being coerced. For example, they point to how there's no required mental health evaluation for patients choosing medically assisted suicide. Governor Hochul has not said whether she will sign this bill.
There are many ways to alleviate people's pain and alleviate their discomfort and help them with their loneliness. But one of them is not asking a doctor to give them a cocktail whose sole purpose is to kill them.
Hochul has also begun the process of vetoing bills, including one which would have required state agencies to turn over public records on a faster timeline under New York's Freedom of Information law. As it stands right now, some agencies will delay requests for years. Senator James Skoufis was the sponsor of the bill.
Governors don't want the added pressure of their state agencies being more responsive, in particular to the press. A lot of these documents that they share under the law are sensitive. Some of them look poorly for the executive and those agencies. And so she was always going to veto that bill.
I'm Morgan Mackay, Fox 5 News.
Today is your last chance for outdoor dining in the city. Food establishments are required to remove their roadside dining sheds. The season runs from April 1st to November 29th each year. Officials are concerned, though, that thousands of sheds may not return. 2,600 were allowed to operate this year. You don't have to travel far to find one of the nation's top high school soccer player. New Rochelle's high school Geronimo Velasquez was just named New York State Public High School Player of the Year for his division. Fox 5's Richard Yurkovitz has more on the teen's accomplishment in the latest installment of Good Sports.
At New Rochelle High School, there are soccer players, and then there's Hero Velasquez, team captain and goalie for the Huguenots, New Rochelle High's varsity soccer team, a team that finished the season 14-2-3, with Hero in a league of his own.
I try to focus a lot, but I feel like some of it might be just talent, I guess.
This humble 18-year-old who couldn't make it back from a Maryland soccer tournament spoke with us via Zoom one day after he was named Section 1 Boys Soccer Player of the Year in all of New York State.
I just couldn't believe it.
I mean, everything is about moving quickly, like 2-3 touches, everything moves quick, and we get it to the other side.
His coach, Yadajon Garcia, was named League Coach of the Year. Garcia has been grooming Hero since he first met him as an 8th grader. He was trying out for varsity at just 13 before finally making the team in his freshman year.
Ended up alternating starts between the senior goalie and Hero as a freshman all through the season because Hero was that talented as a freshman.
Hero played his first game here on the Huguenots turf field back 4 years ago as a freshman. And he took the field, and one of his first major plays, he kicked the soccer ball from here at the 67-yard line all the way into that goal in one shot. And it was at that moment that Coach Garcia knew that the Huguenots were going to be okay for the next 4 years.
He hit the post, and the ball bounced out about 20 yards, and we were just amazed at his accuracy and, you know, his strength as a freshman.
He was always tough on us, but it was like because he wanted us to get better, and he also wanted to get better.
Angel Magana was co-captain with Hero this year, watching his fellow captain score 5 goals with 4 assists as a goalie not only stunned Angel and his teammates, but then came the admiration.
Having an 18-year-old, a high school student in that position of power, in that position of leadership, where he has to deal with such a diverse group of students, and to be able to bring them together, to have them work together and accomplish what we've accomplished.
Hero's time as a Huguenot has come to an end. He moves on to Iona University just down the road next fall to continue his soccer dreams. But his legacy on this turf lives on, and maybe one day he can add to the school's collection of trophies and bring home the gold from what would be his ultimate dream, playing in the FIFA World Cup.
The last couple months that I played high school, I realized how many people look up to me and admire me. It's a great feeling.
Hero Velasquez is still leaving it all on the field in New Rochelle. Richard Giacovis, Fox 5 News.
Congratulations to him. Now to this, a high school senior on Long Island has so much to be thankful for this holiday season after a heart condition almost ended his life. Here's Fox 5's Jody Goldberg with the story in Locust Valley.
On a week built on giving thanks, this hug hits a little harder because Francesco Aloca knows he might not have been here to celebrate at all.
I'm extremely thankful and grateful. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here.
It was the first day of basketball tryouts for the Locust Valley senior who had dreams of going on to play in college.
I've been waiting for this moment all year for tryouts. I worked the entire offseason for this.
But just minutes in, he collapsed. Doctors say he suffered an arrhythmia.
I look over and he's just collapsing the floor.
I ran out to call 911. My coaches were there checking his pulse. Came back in, started CPR.
I thought he didn't make it. I was driving back from work and you know, they were calling me and said, go to Glen Cove Hospital.
It all happened so quickly. The defibrillator was already hooked up by the time paramedics arrived. And the incident itself prompted the district to order 7 more AEDs in the event of another emergency.
We learned 2 critical lessons that night that were the key factors to Francesco's survival: training and life-saving equipment.
When it comes to cardiac arrest, we know that every single second matters.
And those seconds didn't just save his life, they gave him another shot.
He's home with me and with his 2 brothers. He lost his dad 2 years ago, so we're very close.
It's a powerful reminder that training isn't just a requirement, it's a lifeline.
We all kind of fell into a role without thinking.
As for Francesco, the forward is benched for now, wearing a portable defibrillator to monitor his heart. And while he can't play today, thanks to quick-thinking heroes, a tomorrow is still on the table.
If there's a slight chance, he's going to work his butt off to make it happen.
At the end of the day, I'm just thankful to be here.
In Locust Valley, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
So glad he's okay. Now, the holidays are hitting the rails this weekend as the MTA launches its holiday light trains. They have colorful exterior lights and special holiday theme announcements at select locations. And Metro North is doubling the festive fun, adding a diesel train for the first time. The Long Island RR is running the holiday light train for the first time as well. You'll see them on random rotations across different lines through the year, so keep an eye out. You might just catch one brightening up your commute. Now, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we are talking AI and weather forecasting. But first, here's your 7-day forecast for the week ahead.